everybody, I am Jarrett Ross, the GeneaVlogger, and I am here today with a very special guest. If I could actually have you introduce yourself for everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Jonny Perl. I am the founder of DNA Painter.
Wonderful. So, can you give us a little bit of your history on getting into painting your chromosomes and how you built DNA Painter?
Sure, I mean it all happened very quickly, Jarrett, really. I took my test. I figured out that when I figured out who a match was, that meant I knew where that DNA had come from, and I wanted to record that somewhere, and I found there wasn't really anywhere I could record that. So I built somewhere to record that. That's the gist of it. I did that really for myself, and then I did ask for some help, because you need a bit of review, you need feedback from people. I got that feedback, it got a bit better, and then other people started to use it, and that's the long and short of it. It just happened.
Very cool, very cool. Now, how long has DNA Painter actually been on the web?
Well, I think I registered the domain in April or May of 2017. So less than 2 years. So
so it's really, really new. Now, we were talking a little bit before, and you were mentioning that there are some new things that are going to be coming out that are
I very much hope so.
So can you give us a little bit more info on what we can be expecting?
Well, I've long trailed this stuff. I've long wanted to do it, and well, before I tell you what it is, let me tell you how I got it done, what I've got done. So there are some of the stuff I do for DNA Painter has been quite easy for me. It's been within my skill set, and there's some stuff I just haven't really been able to crack it. I don't know, certain technical tasks I found very difficult. So I found the key to achieving, to solving these problems. The key is to actually have other stuff you have to do that's really important, because then your natural procrastination will make you do the other stuff. So for me, I was accepted as a speaker at several shows. So there's the first one was the Genealogy Show in Birmingham in the UK, which is in June next year. Then we have RootsTech here, and then there's another show in London called Family Tree Live. And because I had to do all this very important speaking work that really I was ill prepared for, I can write code, it doesn't mean I can talk about this stuff. Because I had to do that, at that point my brain decided, okay, it's time to tackle these very important programming issues. So I've been able to solve a lot of the technical problems that I've struggled with for several years, because my brain knew that really I should be doing something else. So that's the key. That's the key to success. Now I should probably tell you what they are. So what I've long wanted to do is for chromosome mapping on DNA Painter to be a little bit smarter and cleverer. So at the moment when you map your chromosomes, it says, well, who was the person it came from, and you type in their name, and that's great. But if the program actually knew who that person was relative to you, then there would be an enormous benefit. So for example, you're typing your great-grandparents' names in. If it knew which of your great-grandparents that was, potentially there's a lot of good stuff we could do. Now, to achieve that, I guess there's a few shortcuts I could have done, but I wanted you to be able to have at least a kind of a tree in DNA Painter, because if you have at least a pedigree chart version of a tree, then potentially we can automate a lot of things. A lot of people struggle with choosing colours. Well, if you potentially could choose from a set of predefined colours, some of which might be really nice, that would be helpful. But most importantly, if the site knows that these segments are from your great-grandfather, maybe you have another profile that's for a sibling or a parent, and if the site knows who they are in that same tree, then maybe we can do some really clever stuff with inferring which segments came from where. That's a little bit down the road. I mean, the main tree bit is the bit that I built, but I'm hoping that will massively enlarge the potential of the site. So there you go, there's an exclusive.
That's very exciting. And is there an ETA on when that will be coming out? Or
putting me on the spot now. Well, no, I was working very, very keenly on it, and then I thought I really should probably write these presentations. So I'm gonna fly back to London, and I have got some other speaking engagements ahead, but I will be hoping to get it rolled out at the latest by October, and maybe even by the summer. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And I know we're all going to be looking forward to that new feature, and it's going to be really exciting. So good luck with all of the upcoming shows. The presentation you gave this morning was absolutely amazing. I got to go and see that, and he'll be giving some more presentations tomorrow. So that'll be great. So thank you again, Jonny.
Thank you. Take care.